Chris Atkinson to kick off. And the first meeting here for the Dawn Mayman Perpetual Trophy is set to get underway. And here we go. Low kick's going to be difficult to handle. And well taken down there by Jesse Whiten. He's going to cut back up, and he's got some good yardage on the first return. It's now starting around the 35-yard line. It's first down and 10 here. Two backs in the backfield. They're going to hand it off to one of them. And that's going to be Ian Nolte. Cuts well. Stays on his feet for one hit. Gets taken down by the second. It's now second down and 5 coming up. Chiefs playing two safeties. Toss play to the outside. Nolte gets it again. Has a lot of room to work with here. And that's going to be a first down. So now fresh set of downs. Looking to stack the box. Stowe hands it off, and Nolte gets it again, and again he gets some good room. And UniSA looking effective on the ground already. And means already the offensive line is getting to work and producing plenty of holes for Nolte to run through. Second and short. White this time drops back, sends this one deep. He's got his man there. And what a first drive that is. And UniSA have opened the scoring on their fourth play. And immediately off to the races. It's now 6-0 here. Barrett Furman is here to attempt the extra point. It's been a near perfect start here for the Eagles. The snap is good. The hold is good, and the kick looks like that will be good as well. 7-0 for the Eagles here. Off to a fast start. 7-0 early here, the Eagles on top. And now the Chiefs will get a chance to respond right on the end zone line. Well taken. Tentatively comes up the field. Gets a great little gap up the middle. He's going to turn it around the 25-yard line. And under center for the Chiefs, Josh Francisco. Two backs in the backfield and two receivers out to the right. They're going to hand it off first time. And he's going to get brought down for maybe a yard if he's lucky. It's now second down and 10. Low snap. Francisco just going to take it himself here. And that's certainly the threat that he can pose. Incredibly athletic. And has tremendous vision on the carry. So now third down and 4. Hands this one off. Cuts up the middle, but they're there to meet him. Terrific play there. And Jesse White, the main instigator on the tackle, closes down the gap. Snap is good. And this one is going to high. Going to bounce awkwardly, but it falls to Jesse White and well. And he's got a lot of room here. Looks like there's nobody near him. Gets good blocking to the outside, down the sideline, just needs to cut back in. And eventually brought down at around the 20. And the Eagles rampaging early here. And now they're going to set up right on the edge of their red zone. They're going to set up on the 19-yard line. First down and 10 here for the Eagles. Hands this one off to Nolte. Breaks the tackle, gets brought down for maybe about 4 or 5 yards. It's a second down and 6. Two backs in the backfield. And it's going to be a fumble on the handoff, but Nolte did well to recover it. And he continues to drive his legs forward as well. White tosses it out to the outside. Nolte looking to come back up the middle and gets hit hard. And that's going to be a few yard loss. Two receivers either side. Second and goal. White drops back plenty of time. Good protection. Now gets the blitz. Sends it to the outside and the pass is off target. That's going to be third down. Same formation. Third down and 10. Whiten's going to overthrow. Nolte almost fell at the feet of Terry Arts. That's going to be fourth down, so it leaves the Eagles in an interesting position. And it looks as if they're going to be bringing on their specials teams unit. Play clock's running down here. Barrett Furman's going to line up. This is potentially going to be a 28-yarder. Well, it certainly didn't look convincing off the boot, but it's gone through. And that will be a successful field goal. So now, UniSA take a 10-point lead here in the first quarter. So the Eagles have jumped out in front here. Caught the Chiefs on the back foot. It's 10-0. Saxon Leary to return this one from about the 5. Cuts upfield, getting some good blocking. Eventually goes down roughly around the 30-yard line. As now the Chiefs to retake the field. So now first down. Francisco. Low snap, sends it outside to Andre Benjamin. And he's down the side. Oh, look at the speed that he possesses. And they're immediately calling to keep the tempo up here. Andre Benjamin, their pickup from Sydney University Lions over in New South Wales. He's immediately showing his worth. And they want to keep this up tempo here. And so now first down. Looks to fake it off, and Francisco cuts up inside. And a big tackle. So roughly around the 25. On a fresh set of downs. Trying to run to the outside. This time the Eagles are all over it. And that'll be a loss. Francisco back in the shotgun. Fakes the handoff, going to get to the outside and then throws it on the run, and it's picked off. And back it's coming with interest. Need to make sure they get to the other side to block, and he tries to bowl a man over. Andre Hall with the tackle. And a flag will be thrown, but there's a pick. And the Eagles' defense holding firm so far. And to make matters worse, that's going to be a 15-yard penalty on the Chiefs for the illegal use of the helmet. And lining up trips to the right-hand side as they start a new drive. They're already 10 points to the good here in the first quarter. Hands this one off. And he's going nowhere. But still manages to work his way forward. Potentially looked like that was going to be no gain. Ends up getting a few just by barging his way through. Same formation. Lewis White passes to the outside, well taken. Tucks his head, manages to get the first down. Now trips off to the left-hand side again for first down and 10. Voller straight up the middle. Gets a big gap, and that will probably be a first down, just short of the end zone. They're going to hand this one up the middle again. And it looks as if the Chiefs held him up on that one. Second and goal. Imagine they're just going to get this one straight up the middle. And runs it straight through, and that will be the second touchdown for the Eagles. Voller gets to the outside. And that will be a touchdown. 16-0 now. And the Eagles are piling it on in the first quarter. Snap is good, hold is good. And that kick is good as well, and Barrett Furman proving himself as a kicker. And in the first quarter here, the Eagles running away with it, 17-0. And back underway again. That's going to be an awkward kick to take. Did well to stop that. Trying to cut upfield, runs into his own blocker. And will maybe get probably 5 yards from where he took it. And they'll set up just before the 20 here. So the Chiefs have a lot of work ahead of them here. Francisco back in the shotgun, under pressure immediately, tries to stiff arm Jesse Whiten and can't do it. Jesse Whiten on defense has been a real difference maker so far. And that will be a big sack. So once again lining up with split backs. Francisco hands this one off. And Saxon Leary is able to pick up a couple. Still going to set up third down and long here for the Chiefs. Low snap under pressure from Holman. Gets to the outside. Doesn't really have a whole lot of room to move there, and he's ended up going to lose maybe a yard. And the Eagles putting pressure on them. But Francisco doesn't have a whole lot of time to settle. And that's going to set up a fourth and long. And the Chiefs are going to have to get rid of this one. Jesse White set up in a good position here at midfield. Huntley to punt this one away. Sends this one end over end. And well taken by the second line there. And he is gone. Wonderful move, stays on his feet, and the ball comes loose. And it looks like the Chiefs are going to get another shot at a possession. So a wonderful run there from John Seve. And then the ball came loose. So they get another shot at it here. Low snap, hands it off up the middle, but he runs straight to a wall. The Eagles D-line all over the Chiefs O-line at the moment. And that's the end of the first quarter. And so far it's all UniSA at the moment, 17-0. So now we begin the second quarter, second down and 11. Two receivers either side. And he's run straight into trouble. And he's simply getting no time in the pocket. Drops back, flag thrown. Francisco forced to scramble immediately as well. Another flag thrown. And gets brought down. So the Eagles are going to take the encroachment penalty. And they're going to push the Chiefs back a further 5 yards. So now third down and extremely long. And this is more dangerous for a safety in this regard here. They're pressed up right on their end zone, sorry. Snap is good. Francisco gets a little bit of time now, has to evade, and he's going to take it himself. And a beautiful open field tackle. Snap is good. Look to get this one away. It's a nice looking punt, but it's gone out of bounds. So lining up trips receivers off to the right hand side, and the Eagles with another offensive possession. One quick drop. Goes to the screen on the outside, and it goes down, and all the Chiefs are playing it on. Now it looks as if the Chiefs thought that one might have been passed backwards, and that would have been called a fumble. This time they're going to hand it off to Voller. He stays on his feet and does well. Looks like he's going to be very close to the first down. So it looks like he fell inches short there, so third down and very short. And that's to be expected. QB sneak up the middle. Gets exactly what they needed on that play, and that will move the chains. It's now first down and 10. There's one. Long drop back, has plenty of time. Throws this one to the end zone. It's going to be overcooking his target. Looking for Mitch Gavros. And that pass will be incomplete. So following the incompletion, second down and 10, and they're going to hand it up to Voller again, and he gets upended. And brought down after a couple yards. So it sets up an interesting third down situation here. Third down and 5. Still lining up trips to the right. Lewis has plenty of time to look downfield. Throws on the run. Davidson's there. Touchdown. And the Eagles continue to add to their score. A nice play on the run there from Lewis White. And there is a flag down, however. And that's going to be holding on the Eagles, which means the touchdown is not only not going to count, but they're going to lose 10 yards. And it's going to make it a very difficult third down situation. And once again, gets a great pocket formed. Throws it to Davidson on the outside. So they managed to pick up just a couple of yards on that last play. Sets up fourth down and 11, and they're going for it. Gets good time, it gets blitzed up the middle. Forced to the outside. Looking to scramble, throws on the run. And well done from the corner. Jumped the route, made the play. And that will be a turnover on down, so a costly penalty for the Eagles. So the Chiefs back on a new offensive possession. Low snap puts Francisco under pressure already. And the Eagles bringing pressure from all angles right now. So now second down and long coming up. Francisco kind of just tosses around on the edge around, and Andre Hall had nowhere to go. Eagles closed it down on one side, sealed the other. And that's going to be even a bigger loss as well. So now trips off to the right-hand side. It's a good snap. Francisco, once again under pressure. This time manages to evade Holman. That gets him on the second attempt. Huntley the punt away again. John Seve is going to get to that first, but chooses to leave it, and it's going to bounce out of bounds. At around midfield. So our two backs in the backfield here, and the Eagles start their new offensive possession. Toss play to the outside to Nolte. Haven't had to use him a whole lot. Gets to the outside. Well taken down. He'll eventually gain maybe 4 or 5 on that one. So it sets up 2nd down and 6 now. He's going to hand it off again. But he fakes it. Sends it long downfield to Seeger. He's in behind his corner. Caught it. And that is a touchdown. And he sold the fake so well it beat me. And a beautiful throw downfield. And Tom Seeger last week proved what a deep throw he is. Gets directly in behind the secondary. And they get that touchdown back that they lost on that last drive. 23-0 now, awaiting the extra point. Snap is good, hold is good, but the kick straight into the line. And the Chiefs managed to block that one. 23-0 the score here in the second. And we're back underway again. Booming kick from Nathan Hellman. It's going to fall into Leary's hands, and now he's going to try to bring it back. Straight up the middle this time and running downhill well. Got some good blocking there from the Chiefs. That's going to set him up in good field position. Split backs, Francisco on the shotgun, and they're going to start again. And once again he's forced to scramble. And once again he's brought down for a loss. And it seems like there's barely a play where the Eagles are not in the backfield with the Chiefs. It's now 2nd down and very long. And they're looking to try to get rid of it quickly now. Get it into Andre Benjamin's hands. Look at the speed and the elusiveness on this guy. Gets to the outside and runs a player over. Well, he manages to gain a few, so it's still 3rd down and long. Francisco rolls out, tries to check down the hole. And that will be incomplete, so 4th down coming up. Snap is low, but well taken. Gets this one low, and it's going to wobble. Well done, though, from Jesse White. And now he's off a big block. He's going downfield, still on his feet. He somehow got out of that. He's going to be brought down, the ball comes loose again. And the Eagles managed to dive on it after what was a pretty calamitous play. There are people lying on the ground everywhere. Roughly 25 yards out here, 1st down and 10 following the timeout. Going to toss this one to the outside. Nolte tries to cut back in, stays on his feet well. Coming upfield, breaks another tackle and eventually gets upended again. It's now a fresh set of downs. Hands off to Nolte again up the middle. Stayed on his feet for a little longer than probably what he should there. Manages to gain a few extra yards. So now 2nd down. Going to fake the handoff. Lewis White under a lot of pressure. Throws. Looked like that was almost picked off. To receivers either side. Lewis White drops back. Going to roll out to his right. Throws across the middle. It looks like that was a little bit above him. Tried to bring it down but couldn't. So an important situation here. 4th down and 6. 3 receivers out to the right. Lewis White has plenty of time once again. Now he's under pressure. Tries to duck back inside. He's done well to stay on his feet. Cuts down the sideline. He got out of bounds. There's flags thrown, however. So that's going to be 4th down again. Another penalty on the Eagles. Opting for a spread set. One back in the backfield. Now he's going to roll out to the left, but under pressure immediately. Steps up, throws a cannon into the end zone. And it looks like that's going to go over everyone's head. Looked like that might have potentially been pass interference, but they're not going to call it. And it looks as if that was just on the stroke of half time as well, because that'll do us. So welcome back here for the second half. 24-0 here for the UniSA Eagles. Commanding first half lead. Let's see if the Chiefs can pull it back. And they'll have the first chance at it. They'll be receiving the kickoff here. Nathan Allman kicks this one off. And well taken. I'll try to get this one up the middle. And eventually going to be brought down at around the 25-yard line. So now first down and 10. Two backs in the backfield. Francisco gets a little bit of time this time round. Throws. It's going to be underdone. And that's going to bring up second down. So following the incompletion, second down. Going to get this one down into the flat. Going to try to get their playmakers to do some work. Got a nice open field tackle there from UniSA. So now third down and 10. Two receivers either side. Low snap, Francisco. A little bit of time, but now forced to step up, and now he's got to go himself. We get to see the dual threat potential here. Low snap. Looking to take himself. The Eagles close it down well. So it looks like they gained maybe a yard on the play, if that. Francisco has time again, throws. Benjamin's there. Benjamin's got it. Oh! And he got it on the second attack as well. That's a terrific step and effort. Leroy White did a fantastic job initially to knock that ball loose. It looks as if that first take was going to be clean. So now fresh set of downs. Fakes the handoff, and now he's going to take it himself. Does well to get out of a tackle and brings it down. A lot more energy coming from the Chiefs here. Decent gain on first down there, sets up second down and 4. Hands it off to Andre Hall. Gets the edge sealed well, forced to cut back upside. And will be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage on that one. Looking to continue to keep this up-tempo style of play going. Hands it off. Shrugs one tackle, and Andre Hall is now in the open field. And gets taken down, and the Chiefs, this is more like the offense we saw last year from them. And now plenty of enthusiasm coming from the sideline here. And it looks like this will be first down and goal. And they're back underway again. Low snap, Francisco gets it to the outside. Looking to cut back upfield, but terrific open field play. And the Eagles managed to force a couple yard loss on that one. Two receivers either side. Hands it off, Andre Hall now. Can he get back upfield again? Terrific tackle in the open field. And UniSA forcing a 5 or 6 yard loss. And it looks as if after that tackle, Andre Hall's down. So now third down and goal. And it looks like someone's gone early. And the play gets blown dead, so this one's to be on the offense. I stand corrected, that'll be a penalty on the Eagles, which gets them back a few yards. So now it makes it 10 yards to the goal line. So now they get a little bit closer this time around. So third and goal again, this time on the 10. Francisco forced to prep. Throws, caught brilliantly. And it looks like he might just be short. And Francisco did a terrific job to get out of pressure. Almost got sacked twice. Ball went up in the air. Somehow taken, but a brilliant goal line stop. It's going to be fourth down and inches. Hands it off the middle. And they're in. And the Chiefs managed to crawl over the line. And they get the first score of the second half. And a few brilliant offensive plays have really summed up that Chiefs drive. And it's now 24-6 here, awaiting the extra point. No extra point, they're going for 2. Francisco under pressure, dives up the middle. Can he stay in there? Looks like he got the ball over the line before it became loose. There's going to be some deliberation here. They're going to call that successful. And it looks as if when Francisco lunged over the line, the plane of the ball had gotten over. So now 24-8 here. And Atkinson's going to get us back underway again. Kick is taken by Jesse White. Strolls upfield, waits for his blocks to develop, cuts upfield. Gets held up and taken down roughly just before the 30-yard line. Two receivers either side, and the Eagles get their offensive possession underway. And a terrific start there. There is a flag down, however. So there's 5 in the backfield there for the Eagles, but the Chiefs, after getting a tackle for loss on first down, choose to decline it. So now 2nd down and 11 coming up. Once again going with that spread set are the Eagles. Lewis White drops back, looks on the quick pass, and there's Davidson going towards the sideline. And he gets corralled out of bounds. So now 3rd down and 2. Hands it off to Voller up the middle. And the Chiefs did well to stop it initially, but it looks like he might have been able to get over. Once again lining up the 2 receivers either side, and a fresh set of downs here for the Eagles. Tosses this one to the outside. John Seve has plenty of quickness, gets brought down, and the Chiefs beginning to swarm now. And you can sense there's plenty of confidence coming from the red sideline. And on that occasion, a 1-yard loss. 2nd and 11. Lewis White drops back. Checks it down. Well done there. And he barges over one and gets tackled by another. And that short passing game working well for the Eagles. And they've obviously got a better chance of scoring as well. Lewis White on 3rd and short. QB sneaks that one up the middle. And it looks like he'll have enough for the 1st down. So 1st down and 10. And flags thrown. There'll be a false start on the Eagles. Means this is going to be a 1st down and 15. Going with that spread set again on the Eagles. And once again, there's a penalty. And it looks like that might be another penalty on the Eagles as well. And there's an encroachment penalty as well. So 1st down and 10 is now turned into 1st down and 20. Lewis White drops back. Has plenty of time. Passed over the middle. Looks like that was deflected. And Matt Francisco is making a world of difference on defense. He's leading the charge. 2nd down and 20 coming up. So now 2nd down and 20. Lewis White drops back, gets pressure from the edge, so moves to the left-hand side, throws on the run. And it was in one hand of Mitch Gavros. And he's unable to hold on. 3rd down and 20. So now 3rd down and 20. Not many plays in the playbook for this. Lewis White drops back, has time, now steps up. This is where his legs are going to do talking here. Chooses to slide. And once again, Matt Francisco coming in and making the play. That will be a 4th down. So the Eagles forced to punt this one away. There's a high punt, it's going to be difficult to take. And it looks like that one went down. There's a mad scrum that forms around it. Well, it looks as if the Chiefs have recovered it. And now they're going to go back on offense here. So now 1st down and 10 here for the new Chiefs possession. Francisco once again under a world of pressure. And he gets brought down. Moving Saxon Leary in motion. Francisco's going to cut the middle. Flags thrown. Well, that's a huge relief for the Eagles. Oh, sorry, the Chiefs, sorry. There's a face mask penalty. And the Chiefs now will get an automatic set of 1st downs. So they get let off the hook there. So 1st down and 10 now for the Chiefs. Francisco throws on the run to Leary, who manages to hold on to that. Nice open field tackle again. And no surprise, Jesse White in there. So they get maybe a yard on that play. Going to hand this one off. And Saxon Leary ends up going down. It's a good snap and gets good protection this time. Throws to the outside. And it's going to be complete. And that's Scott Butler. And that'll be a 1st down. So fresh set of downs again. Hands this off to Leary. Breaks through a couple. Nice tackle from Tamani Seve, however. And it looks like that's going to be the end of the 3rd as well. So 1 quarter left to play here. UniSA still well and truly in control, but South City not out of it yet, 24-8. So now 2nd down here to start the 4th. Francisco under pressure and gets brought down. Tamani Seve, the main instigator of the pressure there. Two receivers either side, 3rd down and 10. Snap is good. Francisco gets a lot of time, steps up, now needs to evade. Now he's under a world of pressure here. 4 or 5 guys and throws it away. And so now it's going to be 4th down for the Chiefs. And I was going to say before that it'd be interesting to see if they went for it, but they're going to take it safe for now. There still is plenty of time. They just need to make sure they get a stop on this next defensive possession. Huntley sends this one towards the sidelines, and that'll go out roughly around midfield. So now 1st down and 10 on their own 40-yard line. Fakes it, looks downfield, he's going to have to cut back towards the ball. And that will be 2nd down. So now 2nd down and 10, you can still sense this game is still up for balance. Buffalo throws some flags. And the Eagles took too long to snap that one. And they're going to be bumped back 5 yards. And it seems as if the penalties have picked up here in the second half for the Eagles on offense. Going to hand this one off. Voller getting to the outside. The edge reception cuts back nicely. And manages to fight his way forward for a couple of yards. So now 3rd down and 9. 2 receivers either side here for the Eagles. Lewis White drops back, rolls out. Still looking downfield, under pressure. And it's going to be over his receiver. Saxon Leary here back to return the punt. Standing around the 2-3 yard line. It's going to fall a little bit shorter than that. He's going to take it around the 20. And he's well taken as well. Stays on his feet, cuts back. Just needs a little bit of blocking. And he's done well to get to the outside. Cuts back again. And he goes down. And puts the Chiefs in good field position. So now a new offensive possession here for the Chiefs. They've got to get going now as well. And they hand it off to Leary. And he's going nowhere. And John Servo this time in the backfield to shut that one down for a big loss. And now going into a spread set here. 2nd down and about 15 or so. Francisco's going to feel the rush. Steps up. And he's going down. So now 3rd down and long. Bringing 4 on the rush. Francisco now needs to take it with his legs again and gets into place. And a brilliant chase down tackle from Nathan Hellman. Francisco sits back, gets good protection, throws up the middle, picked off. And Tamani Seve is going to end the drive. And with time running down, it looks as if the Eagles might be in a position that's almost unassailable. 24-8 here, roughly about halfway through the final quarter. Gives the Eagles possession. Nolte comes up the middle, maybe gets a couple. Another tackle there from Matt Francisco. There is a flag down. So the Chiefs had 12 men on the field, and that's definitely illegal. 5-yard penalty. So it's going to be 1st down and 5 now for the Eagles. Certainly wouldn't put past UniSA here to try and score again. Put this game well and truly out of reach. Toss play to Nolte. Looking to cut upfield and doesn't get a whole lot on that one. 2nd down and 5. Hands it off to Nolte and he gets brought down as well. And at this stage of the game here, especially when the Eagles are trying to milk some clock and just run the ball. Going to toss this one to the outside now. Nolte cuts upfield. Here he is, 1st down. And more. Down the sideline, he tiptoes, but he will be ruled out of bounds. But that's a 1st down nonetheless. Got some good blocking. So now 1st down and goal. This time tosses it to the right-hand side, and Nolte trying to get the same result. Cuts upfield, big hit. And gets taken down for no gain. 2nd down and goal now. Fakes it, comes back up the middle. Well done to get at least a couple yards there. Chiefs had that well covered.
Come on, Eagles!
Important stop coming up here for the Chiefs. Lewis rolls out, tries to cut upfield, and he goes down. And that will be 4th down and goal. And this one looks like it's going to be pretty much from the same distance. This one's 27. The kick is up. He's excited about it, and that is good. And the Eagles all of last year didn't have much of a kicking presence. And Barrett Furman's come out and hit 2 field goals from 25 yards out. So 3 points helps solidify this. Now the Chiefs back on offense. Getting this one upfield, getting some good blocking. And eventually brought down at around the 20-yard line. So the Chiefs are going to need a minor miracle from here. They're certainly not going to stop them from trying. This can be a very good offense. Francisco under pressure, throws to the outside. Nicely done. Saxon Leary stays on his feet. Picks up around 12 or 13. Low snap, well handled. Francisco steps up. Gets taken down by 2. Second down and 9 now. Francisco rolling out, has to try to get out of 1. Tried to get it to Andre Hall. And that will be incomplete instead of taking the sack. So now 3rd down and 9. So now 3rd down and 9. Pass this one into the flats. And gets crunched. Big time hit. And Tamani Seve making his presence felt. And it's going to be a difficult one too. 4th down and 7. And the flags are going to be thrown. And that's going to make it even more difficult. False start penalty on the Chiefs. Going to make it around 4th down and 12 now. Francisco stepping up in the pocket. Got pressure on him. Tries to get to the outside. Does well to make a couple miss. And he's done brilliantly to move the chains. That's a heck of a run. And plays coming at him from all angles. Oh, actually, it looks like it might have been stopped short, actually. It certainly was mercurial, but it just wasn't enough. And the Eagles are now going to come onto the field, and you think we'd try to ice this clock and walk away with a victory. And the Eagles here just probably looking to do what they did last time on offense. Just run the clock out, and it looks as if there's not a whole lot of time left at all. They're going to take victory formation per se. And after taking a knee on 1st down, they're going to run it on 2nd down. And Ian Nolte did well to get a few yards on that one. They're going to hand it off again. And Nolte does well to stay on his feet there. And he's gone upfield. And that's a 1st down. And how he got out of there was a bit of a mystery as well. The Chiefs weren't able to bring him down. Gets to the outside, and that's going to move the chains. And that is it. And the UniSA Eagles are going to take this one out. And are going to win the first game here for the Dawn Mayman Perpetual Trophy, 27-8.